realities program. It is a master program, and I would like to give you some information about it. First of all, let me to introduce myself. I am an academic director and as well as guarantor of the program. And I would like to introduce also my colleague, Ms. Krejci. She is an administrative coordinator and the administrative support for the program. The program is run at the Prague University of Economics and Business in the Czech Republic, in Prague, in the capital, and provides certain features that we think that maybe would be interesting for you. So let me to say a few words about the university first, and after then to continue with the specificities of the program. So once more presentation of our team. You can whenever come back to this presentation because it is recorded and it will be published at the web pages of the university. And of the program. So Prague University of Economics and Business with the acronym VŠE, because it's an acronym for the Czech language. It's a public university, has been established last century, 1953. And until now, it is a leading Czech university in the field of management and economics. Currently, the university has something about 3,000 students and 600 academic staff and the same number of administrative staff. Our graduates are to be found at the main position all over the country and outside, so abroad as well. And not only in the corporate sector, but also in the public sector. The university has several accreditation and has been ranked in several rankings as a really good and excellent university for studying business and management. You see that the Financial Times ranked one of the program of our university at the 14th place of the world. So it really provides evidence about the quality of the university. If not through the at university ranking, the university occupies the first place for several years already for Eastern and European zone. The accreditation of European Foundation Management Development Institution is achieved at one faculty under the acronym EQUIS, and the other faculty, including our program that I'm going to present, get the EFMD accreditation for master program. Currently, the university is going on in the procedure for ASCSB accreditation. That is an accreditation that only the best business schools of the world have. It is an American accreditation, and we will finish all this procedure in 2 years. And hopefully we get this accreditation. Anyway, the feedback from our reviews is very, very positive. The program itself has a long title, International Business, Central European Business Realities, and it means that except of international business education, which is comparable with international business education in all the countries of the world, some specifics are added to, and those specifics are oriented to the Central European market. So it means some specific realities are taught through the program when, you know, the teachers provide examples of what they explain from the theoretical approach, then the practical approach is oriented to those Central European business realities. The program is a 2-year full-time master program. Full-time means students are expected to come to school, of course, if the pandemic measures allow it. But if not, the students meet at school in order to study partially really in a contact teaching and partially study at home. The program is based on accepting students that finished bachelor education in various fields. So it means that interdisciplinary approach is applied, and the program is not closed just for those who have the background in business or other field of economics, but it is open for all. The program has been established already 20 years ago, and it is not a huge or big program of very many students. The annual acceptation is something about 30 students. So up to now, you see the number. We have 470 graduates, and it provides quite a small alumni club with a huge impact as networking, because graduates are much more closer one to another because of the small groups of students that graduate each year. In the end of the study, the graduates get the master degree, which in the Czech Republic and according to the Czech legislation has the abbreviation ING. Which is translated as engineer, but it is not engineer that we know it from technical approaches in Western Europe, but it is really a master degree. And it is worthwhile recognized because the same case is applied in Central European countries. So with this title, students do not have any problem to recognize the diploma. As I said, the program has been accredited by European Foundation of Management Development already in 2012. It is an accreditation that proves the quality of this education, and it should be defended each 3 or 5 years. Actually, the defense of the accreditation will happen next year. And we repeatedly succeeded in the defense. So still the program is holding EFMD master accreditation, and it means that it continues to be developed further and to be improved as for the quality of education. The study is based on ECTS system, which is a system, European one, based on Bologna system, and altogether students should accomplish courses for so-called ECTS credits of the number of 120. So it means that for each course, a certain number of credits is designed, and students through completion of those courses, they collect their credits until they finish everything. The major specialization is international business. International business that is composed of courses as marketing, management, trade, ethics and sustainability, economics and finance, and after that, the minor specialization track goes for business practices, having more insight view into trade policies, into trade operations, into marketing communications and management accounting. Here you have a study plan of the international business program, and you see what all courses students are expected to study in the first, second, third, and last semester, and the composition of those credits usually goes to 30 for each semester. So it is obviously the same as it is applied through the whole Prague University, but applied also by universities abroad, as we have experience from it. So perhaps a question could be given: why to study international business, namely at the Prague University? of economics and business, and the response is quite simple, however composed of various aspects. Perhaps the first that comes into mind of applicants is Prague. Prague as a city, as a beautiful city with very many opportunities, with very many international communities from various countries of the world. And Prague as a very safe city, as a city which is located in green, very many parks, very many cultural heritages. So amazing place to stay and to study in. The second aspect perhaps should be mentioned as specificities of this program. International business education can be acquired at various universities through Europe and through other countries. However, Central and Eastern European focus is something what only this program at our university can offer. And it means that students are after then well equipped with knowledge and skills that they can easily apply here at this region, knowing from the history, knowing from the application, and developing their career based on it. Of course, the career can be developed also in other parts of the world, not just Central Eastern Europe, as our alumni witness it. The program offers also, as the third aspect, an international diversity of students, diversity of nationalities, because applicants come from all countries of the world or all continents, and they are mixed in a very international groups that increases all the opportunities for getting specific skills, specific knowledge in cultural approaches that can be very effectively applied after then in practice. Usually we get applicants from something 20 countries, and so each group is of course composed of students from this region, from Asia, from America. We have had also applicants from Africa, so really all the continents are represented. The whole program is studied in English. So, and for it, we require our applicants to prove that they have English knowledge through the certificate. And of course, if they are national speakers, after then they should not provide any evidence of it, or if they have studied their bachelor in English before. What the program offers more is an opportunity of internationalization, genuine internationalization that lies in a possibility either to spend one semester abroad as an exchange student, or to spend the whole second year abroad and to get second diploma for the same time of study. And it is very much appreciated by the practice, by the corporate world, because it is a real proof that students are able to orient themselves and to fine-tune their position and their behavior to international environment, coming with 2 diplomas from two different countries. I will come to this opportunity later on to explain which countries have joined us as partners in providing this double degree diploma. The third option is to study at the VŠE, the whole program of 2 years. However, the internationalization is developed through the courses that are provided by visiting professors. And the program has visiting professors that are experts in the given area and coming also from various countries of the world. I promised to say something about the double degree scheme that the program provides, and you see that the program has partners in France, Germany, Austria, Switzerland, Poland, and Finland. And at those universities, students can get the diploma for the second year of study, while the first year of study is acknowledged by our partners, and vice versa. Students coming from those countries, they study their second year at Prague University, and after then they get the diploma from here. So it means it is another opportunity how students are mixed, how the international environment is even strengthened. And for our students, it's a unique opportunity really to have at least two classes, two groups of classmates to get something feeling of those different countries and different markets. And of course, it depends on their career development if they wish to continue in those countries or to move in other countries. However, whatever country, whatever program is chosen, it always provides something plus for our graduates. And we have also already evidences and witnesses from our graduates that sometimes even corporate has given preference to the student, that the fresh graduate who finished with two diplomas, than to the one who had already some practical experiences, because it is about all the soft skills that our students can prove. The exchange program, as I have mentioned, those who don't wish to go for 1 year because it's too long, or they would like to spend their part of their study outside Europe, we offer an exchange program. And within the exchange program, students of the international business program have an opportunity to choose university abroad in all the continents, and you see the list of them. And within those continents, we have more than 250 partners. So the world is open for 1 semester of study to get experience from United States, Canada, from China, from Australia. So anything what you wish, it is open for you, and you just need to choose. You see that currently the program has 67 students that are split in 2 academic years. Some of them are double degree students, incoming and outgoing students, and altogether they are from 24 countries. So you can imagine the cultural events, if they meet together, how rich it is, the exchange of experiences, the taste of different foods and different habits and so on. And all this somehow improves abilities to be really useful and effective in multicultural communities. As for the graduates, I have already mentioned that we have 470 graduates. All of them together come from 65 countries. And very many of them finished with double degree diploma. 1/3 of them, they have 2 diplomas and they have a proof of 2 universities, 2 master programs accomplished. At this map, we have the information about our about the location of our alumni, where they somehow found their opportunities for their professional life. Some of them, of course, move very, I would say, after a few years. Some of them stay in their countries quite a long. We have contact with majority of them. We invite them for each year alumni club meeting, And of course, it's obvious that those who are located in Europe, they come very oftenly for it. Of course, from Japan or from Australia or from United States, the journey, namely now, it is quite difficult. But still, we have a nice experience from last month when we have organized the alumni club meeting, and very many of them come and really enjoyed it. And they of course came from Germany and Austria and so on, because borders were still open. And here we have alumni map. So now not the location, but from where alumni of the program come from, and you see we almost covered all the world. Information of study for 2000 for the next year, because the applicants who apply now start to study 2022. So everything starts in mid-September with immatriculation, then some information through so-called orientation days, and then the study that starts in winter semester for 13 weeks plus exam period, and summer semester once more 13 weeks plus exam period. So you see that if you finished successfully everything, after then, from the end of June, you have 2 or almost 3 months of holidays. As for the application and admission process and deadlines, I will skip it for now, and after that I will give floor to my colleague, Ms. Krejci. She is much more aware of all the details of the application and admission process. And yes, some perhaps basic facts, what you can expect from the university, what can be somehow the welcome package. Here you have an option to use dormitory. If you apply for it, you can get some support for it. University, of course, has a library. International Business Program has its own library. Prague, except of being a very nice town, it provides a very comfortable public transport for which students have some discounts. And so the support can perhaps start also with meeting our students that are members of ESN, that offers support for incoming students. So some questions, I think that will go for this for those opportunities, and we will be more than happy to respond to them. Of course, you can consult the web pages specifically for the program. The program is located at Facebook as well, but you can of course discuss also university web page and university Facebook. A nice look at Prague. So you know, plenty of tourists at the Charles Bridge. Not now perhaps, but it will come back, I'm sure. And before I give the floor to Anelia, she is our IB student, and I'm very happy, and I would like to thank her that she accepted to be here with us today. I will give the floor to Ms. Krejci in order she fine-tune a little bit the information about all the administration aspects of the program.
Good afternoon from my side. I would like to ask you to come back to the slide with the application and admission process. If you can move it back, please. The application is open at our website in the special section e-application. You can submit your own application. You will receive the access to this application to your email, so you can back to the to the application anytime to complete it. You will complete your personal information, the address, you will give some special improvement, and you will find there also the sections for the payment of the administration fee, which is 50 euros. In the Czech crowns, it is 1,300 Czech crowns, and you will be able to pay it online via card immediately. You will find there also a special section which is called documents, and you will upload all the documents we require online. So there is no paperwork during the application period, except of one, and it is a very special section of the recognition of your previous degree. The deadline for the applications is 30th of April 2022. And as a part of the admission process is a consideration of your essay. You can write immediately because the topic is available at our website. And you can submit it anytime during the application is open at latest by May 3rd, 2022. The other part of the consideration of your application is a summary of the assessment of the study aptitude of we can get from your documents, which is a motivational letter, CV, you fulfill the requirements of the English knowledge, and so on. In the mid of May, all applicants receive the resolution of the admission process, and we can start the cooperation with the newly accepted students with the administration. EU citizens are in the easier way, I would say, from the administration, because their stay in the Czech Republic is easier. All the students from non-EU countries must apply for the legal stay in the Czech Republic for a long-term visa or long-term residence permit up until study purpose. As I mentioned, the recognition process, all applicants must complete their previous bachelor degree before the master degree starts. It means that all the students who are currently completing the last year of the bachelor study can apply, and you will deliver the final documents of your graduation of the bachelor degree until summer. The recognition process goes again online of submission of your request for recognition, and then starts the mentioned hard work, because it is the legal process. The legal department requires you to send them the verified notarized copies of your diploma and diploma supplement or final transcript, depends how it is called in your country. I would like to mention in this moment that all the mentioned steps of the application process, recognition process, are described at our website, and I'm always available to you to lead you, show you, and write you all the details where you find the right information and which type of documents we require. So feel free to contact me anytime during the application process, and we can discuss everything very, very simply. So this is very formal information from my side, and I would like to give a floor to our guests. We have not only mentioned Anelia, our current students, but the next will be our guest from the alumni side of the IB, the fresh alumni, Andrea and Jonathan. So I would like to give a floor to Anelia first to share her experience with the program.
Good afternoon, everyone. I would like firstly to welcome you everyone on the webinar. My name is Anelia. I'm a second-year student of International Business Program, Central European Business Reality faculty. I would like to briefly introduce you to the program, share my experience with the application process, as well as reflect on what I have learned so far. So why have I decided to study and in Veshaya? Well, for me, as a student of the private university who studied in the bachelor at private university, was very important to understand whether my knowledge correspond with the level of the government education. So my goal was to receive a diploma from a respected university with an accreditation from a Czech government. And my previous degree in business administration was too general for me to feel that I'm enough for the labor market of Czech Republic. That's why I decided to apply to the government university and to deepen my knowledge and tailor it to the specifics of the local business environment. So I have been browsing various options in Prague and in Europe, and I have decided to stick with Veshaya. Maybe for some of you it's more familiar as the Prague School of Business and of Economics and Business. And because of its very title, the program was called the Central European Business Realities, which appealed to me very much because I think it had everything I needed for my future master degree. I have applied to it as soon as I could, and I filled the e-application. I wrote my motivation letter. I wrote my essay, entrance essay, and also I have applied for the recognition of my previous diploma. And hooray, I was accepted. And so far, I have generally only positive experience with my studies, even though half of it was done distantly via online classes, well, for obvious reasons. But I think it had no effect on the value aspect of the education, and I might even say that it taught me and showed me the importance of self-discipline and self-education. So the university organized distance learning in a very comfortable way, and so it have not affected my the level of education at all. So students in our program are also given a chance to graduate with double degree, as Mrs. Cherbo already mentioned, and in my opinion, it's a great chance for those of you who would like to experience the international studies to the fullest. In my program, you're studying various fields from the management to marketing, trade, and finance and accounting. And what I like the most about the classes at our program is that they're incredibly practice oriented. So most of them contain at least one project that has been organized in cooperation with businesses and business professionals, like from such huge giants in the business world like Procter & Gamble, McDonald's, KB Bank, Skoda Auto, BMW Group, and even the venture capitalists. For example, in one of my classes, we had to make a business plan, which were really pitched in front of a venture capitalist who has given us a feedback about whether they would invest in our projects. So, which shows that besides getting a knowledge on the program, you're also taught the soft skills that would be needed to be successful in the business environment. So my current semester, I have already been spending with my classmates on the campus of Veshaya, which is huge in comparison with my previous school, and I really love it because it's a newly renovated campus. It has a big lecture rooms, but also small camera rooms for seminars, and it's fully equipped. It's a high tech, so the students can find everything they would need for the comfort of their studies. And it's also in the very heart of Prague, which I think is a huge plus for the university, as it's super convenient. So Mrs. Chevo already mentioned a long list of impressive benefits which would you receive by studying in our program. But from my side, I can only add that I have not regretted a day. I've applied for the program, and I believe that it has a strong information basis, but it also prepares a true specialist and very competitive professionals who can easily find a good career path, not only in Central Europe, but all over the world. So Thank you very much for your attention. And if you have any questions, I would be glad to answer them.
Thank you very much, Anelia. So perhaps first we give the floor to our alumni, and after that we will open the question session. So Andrea and Jonathan, you have the floor, please.
Sorry, I had it in mute. Thank you, Anelia, for the big overview about the program. I will focus more then on how was my experience for me on the double degree. So my name is Andrea Mejia. I'm from Honduras. I am a recent graduate from the program this year, class 2021, and I am a double degree student with Lund University in Finland. If I tell you a little bit about myself, my bachelor's degree is in economics, and my work experience before joining the program was as an economist at Central Bank of Honduras. But while I was there for like 3.5 years, I decided I wanted to go for a master's degree program, and I wanted it more to change what I was doing back then. So I decided to go more for something that was international and more business related, which is what I really wanted. And I had a friend that was already living in Prague and told me how nice the city was and how dynamic the economy was, and sent me a few links about the universities that I could go for. And out of all the universities that were located in Prague, the one that I liked the most was VŠE, because of the international business program. And I liked it because you had the opportunity to go for the double degree. I thought to myself that if a normal master takes 2 years to complete, then making those 2 years into 2 different degrees would be optimizing it. And that is exactly what I did. I'm very happy I went for both degrees. If I can tell you great things about Prague is that it's a great student city. The country, Czech Republic, is about on the top 10 of the safest countries in the world. It is very affordable to come, and there is a lot of job opportunities during the program and after the program. Myself, during the program, I was hired as a legal and finance assistant at a multinational company. And then, right now, after the double degree, which I did my second degree in international marketing management, I am now working at an international digital marketing agency based here in Prague, and I am a pay-per-click manager. And overall, I encourage you, everyone, to apply for this international business program. It is like the biggest, I would say, decision I took in my life to just leave my country and move abroad. And I'm really happy I chose this university to do so, because it opened me a lot of opportunities that I didn't know I could have. So I'm very thankful, and I endorse everything that Anelia said. There is a lot of cooperation during the classes with different companies, and our lecturers are also very experienced. So I bet anyone that would join this program will enjoy it very much and will be very enriching for its long life career. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Jonathan Fernandez. I'm from Chile. I'll join with Andrea the master 2 years ago, and I'm also freshly graduated this year, some weeks ago. My background, I'm industrial engineer. Back in Chile, I worked there for several years in Coca-Cola company, in the mining industry with big and large multinationals, basically in finance and contracts themes related. Then I also decided to make my master's degree, and I applied to several units across Europe. I had several chances in many countries, not that much, but yeah. 5 at least options in different countries, and VŠE at the end was the one that I chose. I was really sure about it, and now if I can look back, I cannot regret about it. This was so far the best decision I could have made. VŠE itself and the master itself really provides an international environment. We all had like at least 10 different countries, colleagues, classmates from different countries. So Beyond that, it's also the chance to spend some nice time in Prague. Prague is amazing. The life in Prague is amazing. It's an alive city. You have many things to do. Many things to do also across Europe. Prague is really in the very center of Europe, and also our times was before COVID, the first year at least. So it was really alive every day, every time. Amazing classmates. You can really have a good time beyond the high quality education that you're getting at BG. The master is also very broad. As Andrea said, for example, she's working now in marketing. I'm working now in an NGO called SOS Children's Villages in the finance team as a finance and controlling coordinator. We have friends that are working in human resources, logistics. So it's really broad, the possibilities that you can get after getting this degree. And it's also very well recognized, especially in Prague. I was also working part-time while I was studying in Prague, in Honeywell, also in cash services, in finance teams. And later on, I moved to MCE, also as a double degree student for the Master in International Health and Social Management. And that at the end was something that I'm also using in my current work in the NGO. I also have only good words about Prague, about the Master. Professor Strebova and Ivana, they're super helpful with everything that you need. So I really encourage you to apply, to take the chance. And also the internationalization, the possibility of going abroad, not only as a double degree student, but also as exchange semester abroad. It's really something that maybe you will have the chance to do it later, but if you have the chance to do it now, why not? Thank you.
Thank you, Andrea. Thank you, Jonathan.